one has a good acceleration. Better acceleration than I expected in this car. Especially with the sport mode. I think that's the most important thing. It's the sport mode, because it then allows you to really tap into the power of the vehicle. Wow. Both of these are Dodge Durangos with a 5.7 liter Hemi engine in them. The only thing that's different between these two is marketing. This is more of the rugged look. This is the RT style with the vented hoods, aggressive looking, and then the other type is the Citadel. This is someone who wants the same power as this one, but a little bit more of a sleeker, more luxurious look. The interior of this one comes with a few more nice touches, more elegant looking to it, versus this one has more of that rougher look, more of that Hemi look, for when you get that more of that Dodge performance-y type of look put onto a Durango, versus this one keeps that more classic Durango look without looking like your performance car. So this one will give more of a sleeper, versus this one's more of a out and about, let everyone know that I got a Hemi RT, versus this one, believe it or not, this one is actually more expensive than this one. Not by much, but by a few thousand more dollars. This one's more expensive, because what you're getting with this one is this vehicle, but without the sporty look. You get more of the interior quality, you get more of the stuff that's going on the inside. Like, let me give you a couple of obvious differences. From the front, you see the headlights are basically the same thing, but the grille, this one comes with a little bit more of this semi-chrome look here. Not fully glossy chrome, but it still has the chrome here on the edge, and the grille is slightly different. Same thing with down here, but this one, you know, this is right here, right? Obstacle avoidance, right? This is meant for increasing your driver safety, so this is one of the reasons why this one's more expensive opposed to this one. Now you see this one, it has those cool vented hood that everyone loves. Everyone loves the hood look because it gives you that look. It gives you a look like you have more performance than you really do, but technically it's the same amount of performance in this one and this one. They both come with 5.7 liter Hemi engines. They're both sitting at the same height. They both come with the same size rim and tire. It's just dressed a little bit differently. This one's got a suit and tie. This one's an athlete in a suit and tie. This one's an athlete in jogging shorts and t-shirt. This one looks like it's more ready for business, and this one's more ready to start a business. You know what I mean? The grill is a little bit different on this one. Grill a little bit different. Instead of the chrome, you just got the black, just a matte black, and no obstacle avoidance right here. You see that? No moonroof on this one, but this one you get a sunroof. So like I was saying, this one you get a couple more luxurious touches with getting this one opposed to getting this one. So I'm going to take you on the inside and let you see the inside, so you can see for yourself that there's really not too much difference between them, and we're going to do a test drive of the best one. There's no need to do a test drive of the two of them because they're the same vehicle, but we are going to get inside. You can see all the little inside features and all that good stuff. First glance, when you look at the interior, it looks almost like the same thing as the other one. There's a couple of things that are kind of slightly different, but a lot of it is pretty much the same. As you see, it's got red stitching right here, but nice leather right here, nice armrest right here, good sized steering wheel, and a very nice screen right here. Comes with heated and cooled seats, heated steering wheel as well. And they decided to go minimal on the gloss black, so it's not crazy with gloss black like every single spot like I've seen like in some of the other vehicles like the Grand Wagoneer. So it's nice, but modest with the niceness as well. To be completely honest, the difference between the two of them is very minimal. It's mostly about like how much cosmetic difference do you want, as well as how much more luxury do you want. Do you want the RT so you can just be able to drive and just do regular Dodge Durango things, or do you want this same vehicle but with just a little bit more edge to it? Both of them come with 3 rows and this nice colored stitching on the seats right here as well. Looking back here, it's got cup holders, and the interior of this is a little bit bigger than I was expecting, honestly. From the outside, the Dodge Durango looks kind of slender and sleek. And by many standards, it really is slender and sleek, but at the same time, inside is bigger than it looks like on the outside. That's a good thing. You got a phone charger right here, as well as you got USB-C and USB and auxiliary right here. Ooh, now in the back seat, it's actually pretty comfortable back here. In my seat, I got a nice little armrest right here, that's a nice little luxury feature. And you got climate control here up on the ceiling. Not used to that. I'm used to it being down here, but down here you got a plug, USB-C and USB, and there's 2 heated seats down here, and there's 2 buttons for seat warmers. But one thing I really like about the back seat is having vents on the roof, like having vents up here close to your head instead of them only being down there by your feet. You know, it's nice. So then when it's actually hot here, you know, because here in Arizona the summer gets like 120 or something like that, and having that AC vent right here by your head, it makes a big difference. At least for someone like me who can appreciate it. Modest little lights here on the ceilings. There's another one here in the back as well as what looks like little speakers here in the back too, right by your head. I think I've seen everything you can see inside this. I'm ready to get inside the nice one, the Citadel. But before I do that, I want to go over the price tag with you real quick. See, the base price is $50. And then total price is $58 with all the additional little options that it comes with. Exterior color is diamond black with a black interior, leather trim, bucket seats, and a 5.7 liter V8 Hemi engine with 8-speed automatic 8 HP 70 transmission. We're going to see if that's the same on that one. 10-inch display, 20-inch rims, and a whole bunch of other little features you can see right here. Now I'm going to go check out the other one and see what exactly we're really missing out on, besides that aggressive look that this one has. Interior of that is actually pretty clean, but I'm curious to see what the difference is between that one and this one. Both door handles are basically the same, so this one's like a little bit more chrome looking, like burgundy type color interior right here. I've seen a color similar to this on the Ram Rebel. It had like a red color like this, maybe a little bit more poppy, but this red color that they're doing is nice because that poppy bright red color that comes in the G-Wagon is kind of obnoxious. But this is a little bit more subtle, a little more grown. This is like a grown shade of red. I like that. One of the first things you notice is Harman Kardon stereo system. Now we're going to test that out because the RT didn't come with Harman Kardon. Now, this is one of those luxury upgrades that comes with this one opposed to just the RT. Also, the door trim is a little bit nicer. Like, look at this, got a little bit of design there. It's got a little bit of swag. This is nice. Now, first thing you notice right away, the headliner is different, as well as this A-pillar right here. The other one had like plastic right here. This is like a suede-ish type of material or something. Even the sun visors have like the suede, kind of like a marketing thing. The RT is like got that aggressiveness, but you don't get all the extra features that this one comes with, like what Dodge really has to offer for their vehicles. These seats kind of remind me of like the Challenger or Charger because they got this nice big bolster look to them, and they're just nice and beefy looking, nice and comfortable feeling, and they got a really cool color to them. When you come back to the front, it's got the same 10-inch screen right here with the same climate control features, you know. Heated seats, cooled seats, heated steering wheel, phone charger, USB-C, USB right here. But something else I noticed, you got an all-wheel drive low button right here. The armrest isn't too soft touch. It's moderate, semi-soft touch, but it looks excellent. It's an amazing looking car. Now look right here, something different that comes on the Citadel that doesn't come on the regular Hemi RT. A move or sunroof that actually opens up. That's nice. Accompanied with this nice little suede headliner, gives you a nice luxurious touch. Now you can get the Hemi one option with that, but it's going to cost even more money. Versus the Citadel, it's kind of like a package where it already comes with. Citadel got this nice interior color right here. It's a lot more luxurious feel inside here. Inside here is pretty nice. I got plenty of space for my legs. So you can see what yourself what the vents look like. There's no climate control down here, just semi-slight climate control. You can direct where you want the air to go, down, up, and there's 2 heated seat buttons right here and an actual plug. But the main climate control back here is quite standard looking. Something I do want to do is check out this back seat of this thing right here though. That's something I'm really curious about. So let's get to that. Gotta put this seat forward right here. Wow. That went forward really clean. And then because it has this little bar right here for the support for these back seats right here, to take this out, you just pop it to the side a little bit and then it collapses. I'm not sure where you're supposed to put that. It doesn't seem like there's really a storage space. I guess you just take it out of the vehicle, and then for the back seat you just pop these up right here. It pops up pretty nicely. And right here there's a little red lever. Pull that and then this goes up, and then you can climb in the back here. Pretty comfortable. And then with the seat all the way back, literally as a grown man sitting back here, feeling quite comfortable actually. Little cup holder spot right here, There's no heated seat in the back seat, but I do have like a little speaker right here by the head. So like literally right by your ear, you got a speaker. Not a huge one, just enough. Now for back seat, there's actually a little bit of storage back here. You pop this little button right here, and you got storage for back people too. I would say that the back seat in here in the Citadel is actually really acceptable. The nice luxurious interior in here offers something different than the RT, because you get the same thing as the RT, but with a little more stylistic and a lot more swagger as well. Like, it's one thing worth noting, if you decide to leave that seat up, it's like an extra legroom that's not available even in this seats right here in the middle. Now technically there is a warning that says it's not meant for you to be keeping your feet back there. You know, when you buy it, you kind of can do what you want to do, right? But you do got to worry about so maybe keeping that there isn't a good idea. It also says don't put your feet up right here as well either, which is odd. Now something unexpectedly easy is when it comes down to putting this thing back down, all you gotta do is grab and just pull it back down right there, and it closes super simple. Like, it's easy to put up and easy to put down. It's time for a test drive though. All right, time to start this thing up. As you see right here, you got like a little center screen right here. This whole thing right here is digital, but all three gauges on the side are analog. Remember the little square in the front of the grill? Driver assist. That means helping you out with everything that's around you, surroundings, driving safely, and ensuring that you don't crash into somebody either. Very clean multimedia system. I'm gonna turn the heated seats on, see how fast that works. Screen off button works correctly too. The screen is really responsive, but the software behind it isn't. You see, so it noticed that I pushed the button, but it doesn't actually change until like a moment later. But still, it does the job. I wouldn't expect it to be the fastest screen anyway. This is the newer 10-inch screen that I'm not used to. I've seen the smaller screens. Now this is the 10-inch multimedia display, so I'm assuming that the software is a little bit different inside of it. But the screen that's inside, like say like the Dodge Charger and Challenger, or even some of the Jeeps, where the screen is like maybe about that size, that one's like really responsive. But this one's, it's still responsive, but not as responsive as some of the other ones. But enough of that, I'm ready to go ahead and get this test drive started. I already feel my heated seat warming up pretty good, so I'm gonna switch it and put it to cooled seat because I want to see how that feels. There's 3 levels to the heated seats and 3 levels to the cooled. First thing I'm gonna do is open up this sunroof, let a little bit more light in here, and also just got to test the features anyway, right? All right, let's see how this thing drives. Wow, it's only been a couple seconds and I already feel like the seat is getting kind of cool. Kind of like a little uncomfortable. I don't want it that cold. Like, I kind of want the heated seat back on because it's kind of chilly out here today. It's got good visibility. The windows are like really big in here. One thing is you can't close this vent right here while it's open, so just because I don't need it, I'm gonna close it back because I like the light, but I don't need the sun blazing on me. Okay, so it's got a couple different driver's modes. It's got Eco off, as well as it's got Sport on, as well as it's got traction control. You can turn it off, you can turn the parking sensor off, you can turn the driver's assist off, you can turn the lane departure off. So a lot of the stuff, what I've noticed in some other brands, you can't turn some of these features off, but this brand, you can turn some of the features off, which I like. Oh, so the 5.7 definitely offers enough power for you to put it down to the ground and actually get this big vehicle moving. Just sitting here, you can kind of hear the V8 gurgling. So it definitely, you can definitely tell it has the actual V8 up in there. I'm gonna put it on sport mode. Wow, now that's surprising. This Dodge Durango Citadel with the 5.7 liter V8, minus the tail happiness that comes from like say like a Challenger or Charger with the Hemi engine in it as well, this one has a good acceleration. Better acceleration than I expected in this car, especially with the sport mode. I think that's the most important thing, is the sport mode, because it then allows you to really tap into the power of the vehicle. Wow, that's good. The acceleration of this car is unexpectedly good, and it offers that confidence and comfort and extra safety as well that comes with all-wheel drive. So put your mind at ease when you're driving, say, a little bit more accelerated in certain conditions, like say where it's raining or something. Turn sport mode on. It has this little screen right here that comes, and you see like checker flag right there. Now something real unexpected is acceleration on this thing, because this thing has no problem getting up and going. Wow, like like wow, that's good for a vehicle this size. I wasn't expecting that, because this is a 3-row vehicle right here. Yeah, I know it's got a Hemi in there, but you don't expect it to perform like a Hemi. So I want to test out manual mode. You see I got M right here. I got it in manual mode and sport on right here. So I'm going to test this feature out. And which way is up? Down is up. This feels really stiff. It's like you got to make sure you pull it hard, kind of almost. Here we go. Wow. Wow, this thing accelerates good. Let me open this window so we can hear this exhaust a little bit. Hear this thing going. You don't really hear too much engine noise though. This vehicle is kind of muted. It's supposed to be kind of like a family vehicle. It's a 3-row vehicle, so of course it's not gonna have that really throaty sound to it. But just because you don't have the throaty sound right off the box doesn't mean that if you add an exhaust to it, doesn't mean it's not going to sound good. If you add an exhaust to this vehicle, just like any other vehicle, it's going to sound good, because this comes with a Hemi in it. I didn't expect this. This has got some good power. I like this. This is nice. I didn't expect it to be this good. So this vehicle is definitely for someone who wants a 3-row but still wants to feel that Hemi power. You know, you want to be able to have that V8, or even if someone wants to have this vehicle and fit an aftermarket exhaust on this thing, that'll make it take it to the next level. Then you'll really sound aggressive in this, and you'll sound way more aggressive than just like the regular RT stock. If you want a sleeper, this might be the real sleeper right here, because the RT looks like you got a performance one. The Citadel, I wouldn't expect it to have the 5.7 liter. I would have assumed that this one had like a V6 in it, but it comes with the same engine and transmission as the RT version. So let's read some specs right here. Base price 53, total price is 60. The exterior color is called white knuckle. And interior is black with ebony red. So that's what this is, ebony red. So it's not just maroon, ebony red. Now we know. With leather trim bucket seat, 5.7 liter V8 Hemi, 8-speed automatic transmission with the 8 HP 70 transmission. A whole bunch of other features, 10.1 inch screen, 20 inch rims as well. Again, it comes with a whole bunch of other little features as well. Wi-Fi hotspot in here, of course. That's like one of the standards for new cars. Wi-Fi hotspot, XM radio, satellite, all that stuff. Heated steering wheel, cooled seats, and heated seats. Now all that stuff I'm not surprised about with this car, but I am surprised at how well it performs, especially in the sport mode. I'm curious to see what this engine looks like inside here. There you go. It's like a standard 5.7 liter Hemi. It's like the same thing that comes in a Dodge Charger. Same motor, same transmission. It even comes with the same engine cover. I don't like engine covers like this. I think they're goofy looking, but that's kind of like the standard theme across like all the brands. They always come with like this little engine cover, unless you get like the top of the tip version or something. Unless you're going to be getting something with a supercharger or something, more than likely it's going to come with like an engine cover like this. Even brands like Mercedes and Audi have goofy engine covers like this. So it doesn't say Hemi on it, it doesn't say V8 on it, it doesn't have the crazy hood vents on it, so you wouldn't even know that this vehicle is the same thing as the RT, but a little bit better actually. I would assume, just looking at it, that this was like the V6 one, or like even a 4-cylinder turbocharged or something like that. We look right here, comes with a nice all-wheel drive little badge right here, 2 red stripes for Dodge. You got the 4 right there, that means all-wheel drive. I'm gonna pop this trauma confession. I was looking for a button right here, but it's actually got a lever right here, like old school style. Plenty of space here in the back right here. There's a button right here to close the back. It's right here. Pop up additional storage in the back here. Other than that, there's not really anything else going on back here, but I'm gonna push the button to close it instead. And it beeps, you know, because they don't want your kids, nobody getting hurt from this tailgate because it's big. But overall, this is a really clean vehicle. So if you're in the market for one of these things, I suggest you come down there. Earnhardt Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram down here in Gilbert, Arizona. They got a whole huge slew of inventory. I literally had to ask the dealer which one they recommend I do, because I probably would have chosen the RT ignorantly, not knowing that this one was actually better. So to sum it up, everything that comes on this one that's different from the RT is going to be the appearance package. You got driver's assist modes as well, so that's additional safety. You got the beautiful ebony red interior, so that's the seats, all the seats, the dashboard, and the doors got a little bit right here as well, and the Harman Kardon stereo system, so that's going to give you that nice premium sound right there. And don't forget, you get that sunroof that comes with it as well. Now with the RT, you can option a lot of this stuff to go on there, but it's going to cost extra. It's like you get the regular package and then you can do upgrades, extras to the vehicle if you choose to. All right, so I got to be honest, the stereo inside here, the Harman Kardon, it sounds like just nice and crystal clear. It's really clear. I just can't emphasize on how clear it is. Like when you listen to the song, you just hear every little nuance. Like the bass is deep, like not just loud bass, but like you can really feel the depth of how deep the bass is. So good job, Harman Kardon, going with the Dodge in here, because I'm liking this in here. The 3 rows in here is actually really nice. It's surprisingly nice. Go all the way to the back to see what that's like. Just to show you how quick it is, easy it is. One seat, back, hop in, close the door, get back here. I got plenty of real deal space, plenty of real leg room back here. Plus you got the little optional storage. Premium sound system. Like say like if your kids are gonna be sitting back here, they're gonna be more than comfortable. I feel like I could take a nap back here. It's just big. If you're in the market for a Dodge Durango RT, but you want a little bit more luxury, a little bit more finesse, a little bit more capabilities for what the vehicle can actually provide, then the Citadel, you should look into this option, because it's got a couple more quirks and perks that the regular RT doesn't have. And you still get that same power, the same fuel efficiency, the same ride quality and everything that you would get with that one, but a little bit more edge, you know, because some people, they want this kind of vehicle, but they want a little bit more. Now I got to put it back in sport mode and test that power one more time, because that's one of the most surprising features about this vehicle is the way that it drives with this V8 power in this huge vehicle. Like this is a 3-row Dodge Durango. Like who knew it would perform like this? I got it in drive, not manual, but it got sport mode on, so it doesn't have trouble with hunting for gears, except for when you first initially put the gas down, or when you first initially put the throttle down. That's the only time it has to downshift. Other than that, once you grab that power, it stays there, and it kind of stays in higher RPMs, so then you're always in your power band the whole time while you're driving, instead of feeling like you're hunting around, shifting all over the place trying to find out where the power is at. Once you hit that power, you stay in the power. And don't forget, this is all-wheel drive. Woo! That's some good power right there. If you've ever driven the Dodge Challenger or Charger and you've liked the power that comes with the Hemi, but it's like kind of like the only thing it needs is like all-wheel drive. Well, all-wheel drive comes standard on these. So you got all-wheel drive, and you got all-wheel drive low, just in case you need to go, like say, up a huge hill and you got this thing full of stuff, you know, so you can really access your power. And all-wheel drive low, it just basically means lower gears, so you can really access your power. Woo! This oh, this is exciting. I wasn't expecting. I think it's just because it's so big. It's just the sheer size of it that makes it feel like it's so surprising when you drive and you feel that power's. Like, you hear that? Like, man. Okay, it's not gonna blow your doors off. It's not obviously as fast as a Challenger or Charger, but the good thing is when you have a powerful SUV, it feels fast, right? So that's a bonus right there. That's something I like about this vehicle. So it's kind of like you can have your cake and eat it too, right? Hope you all enjoyed the video. Hope you learned something. Make sure you like and subscribe, because I'm putting a lot more content. If you got any suggestions, go ahead and leave a comment down below. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace. And if you didn't know, this is Earnhardt Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram, the dealership. So when you pull up, This is what it looks like. You'll see the big Earnhardt up top, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Ram across the front of it, and when you come down here, you'll see this huge inventory. You got all the trucks right here in the front. In front of the dealership, they got some nice top lineups right here. Some performance cars on this side, trucks over there. A good, nice, well-sorted, well-rounded inventory here. The backup camera does get the job done, but one thing I will say, some of their other Dodge vehicles, the backup camera is a little bit clearer. So I'm not sure if it's the software that's with this 10.1 inch screen, because I was in a Dodge Challenger Scat Pack and the backup camera in that seemed like it was a lot clearer than this, and they're both Dodge, so I don't understand why this one's screen is so inferior looking. Like, it looks like right here along the edges, it looks like a little pixelated, and the cars just don't look really clear. Just being honest, no favoritism, just honesty.